in there, old boy. Nothing to fear.
They creep up on you, you know.
Oh, Mr. Morgan.
How are you? What are you working on?
Do you know anything about alligators?
Only the basics. Avoid them wherever possible.
Well, did you know that in the last 50 years, we've killed 90%?
You say that like it makes you sad.
They're beautiful creatures.
Let's see how you speak when one of them's got you in a death row.
Yes, I will make some creature a very happy lunch one of these days.
Well, let's try and avoid that from happening today, huh? Well, you stay there, you'll get a great shot, then you'll get eaten.
What a way to go.
Why don't we take this boat out, and I'll protect you. Come on, get in the boat, he'll be fine.
Well, if you really think that's necessary.
You carry on shooting from that bank, you're gonna wish them wolves had eaten you.
Really?
Yes. The 10% who survived, they're the nasty ones.
All right, then. Oh, I saw a movement to the north of us. Oh, and to the west. Oh, and to the northwest, there. That's probably where we should look.
Let's go look then.
When we find one, line me up so I can get the shot.
I'll try.
Don't get too close. You'll scare them away. Oh, look. Oh, that little beach. Boars. If we're in luck, an alligator won't be far away.
Saving alligators, but you don't mind that pork chop getting butchered.
The gator! It's got it! Quick, quick! I must get this shot! We caught him! In the middle of his dinner. This is history-making, truly. Nature, in all its glory and cruelty.
Could have been you if you stayed on that bank where I found you.
Don't! Okay, so, now it's southwest or due west. Last year, they brought 10,000 skins out of the swamps of Lemoyne alone.
The gators got some catching up to do then.
Cases, trunks, shoes, boots, belts, Bibles even. They'll make anything out of gator leather that the market desires.
And all the gator's gonna do with your leather is eat it. And maybe chew on it a while.
Quite. It's hardly fair. You know, in the season, there are more alligator hunters down here than alligators. Right. Right. There, in the canebrake. That's a likely spot for one. Take us around the island until we see something.
Okay.
There, in the channel. You see its head? Poking up there. Line us up to it. You point out. Oh. Not quite there. Turn. 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 Closer now. Closer. Excellent. Beast in repose. All is calm as the predator lurks. The final sighting was to the northwest of here. 17 feet, 19 feet, 21 feet with a 5-foot head.
What?
They found some big bulls in these parts. Surely they did.
There's 20-foot gators here, and us two idiots are sitting in a 12-foot skiff?
No, this is in the 70s, 80s. All the really big gators have been hunted out and killed. More the shame, I say. It's terrible.
Ain't shame to this rowing fool who values his arms being attached to his body. It's them or us, especially with the big ones.
Yes, there. Oh, no, he's gone. Can you stop the boat just there, off the island?
Sure. If we stop too long, locals are gonna start getting curious.
Just there, please. So I'm facing the landmass, right? Now look, there's an alligator back in those palms. Could you run in there and coax him out?
Coax him?
Please, he's quite something. If I could take that fellow's likeness, it might just save him from the taxidermist.
Fine.
I need to face the island?
Maybe I want this monster stuffed and on display.
Huh, that's the spirit. Out you go, then. Get him to notice you, and then turn tail and run.
Oh, he's awake!
Lead him back here! Quick! Quick! Jump in the boat! In! Got him! What a specimen!
Nearly got him eating me.
I don't know what I'd do without you, sir. I really don't. We can congratulate ourselves on a job well done, Mr. Morgan. Take us back where we began.
Anyway, I hope you got something worth printing.
Oh, assuredly. The nation will see these beautiful beasts for what they are.
Killing machines?
No. Oh, well, yes. Maybe that's not a bad thing. This is America, after all. We hold a love for killers that borders on macabre. Loving killers is part of our makeup.
Maybe. But usually we wait until after they're dead.
Well, I hope we've changed.
Me too.
Ah, yes. Docker here. Just pull up to the bank.
That should do us.
Yes.
These pictures you're taking,
Yes.
they gonna be any good?
I certainly hope so. Though I doubt it. The subject is magnificent, the backdrop jaw-dropping, but the agent of beauty is a talentless fool. Although maybe I'll strike a few lucky shots.
You sure do make me laugh that way you talk about yourself, Mr. Mason.
Well, I'm good for laughing at, if nothing else.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know. Still, I feel such a fool round you, sir.
Don't worry about it.
I foresaw many an ignominious future for myself, but never damsel in distress.
Well, good luck, Mr. Mason.
Thank you, and to you too, sir.
Try and stay out of trouble.
I shall certainly try.
Yeah. Yep.
What's percent?
Yep.
What's wrong with you? I don't deserve this. Something wrong or what?
What you got all worked up for?
What's your problem?
Move next time. Come on, girl.
What's all this trouble about?
I'm just trying to mind my own business.
Don't you worry about me.
There you are.
Here I am.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go where? And why are you so riled up?
Today is a great day, Arthur. Today is the day they are going to hang Colm O'Driscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh, they are gonna hang him.
Yeah. Not before time.
That boy's been on the gallows more than most. I wouldn't count anything until his neck's broke.
Well, nor would I. Which is why, despite us being wanted men, we're gonna attend the event ourselves.
And follow him onto the scaffold?
Well, let's hope not. But if I could see that son of a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man. We are gonna disguise ourselves
In this?
in this.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, don't we just look the part?
We'll cut through the alley to get to the gallows. We keep our weapons holstered, our disguises on, and our wits about us.
Mrs. Adler, might I say, being a fancy woman of Saint Denis suits you.
I'd dress up like the Queen of Sheba if it meant seeing that son of a bitch swing.
Colm hung me up, nearly butchered me. That don't mean I'm comfortable in this woolen coat.
You made it out of that predicament, as I remember, Mr. Morgan. My husband weren't so lucky.
You lost your husband. I lost my darling Annabelle. That poor boy Kieran. We've all lost something because of Colm. And that is why we will shepherd him to eternity.
Amen to that.
Now keep those fingers off those triggers, because we'll need cool heads and calm dispositions to see this done.
Practice what you preach, brother.
Whatever do you mean?
Are you gonna keep your cool? Really? When you seem to lose it all so often now.
This doubting and questioning of yours, I miss the old Arthur.
Don't we all?
You two quit it. We all got a job to do, and we're all in rough agreement about how we're doing it. As far as I can tell.
Exactly.
We'll get it done, all right.
All right, then. Come on. We got a hanging to witness.
Look here. Don't the public love an execution? Hey, we're gonna... All right, good. Now, you see that pair of assholes?
Sure.
They're Combs boys.
Yes, I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here. What are they pointing at?
I don't know. We gotta follow them and find out.
Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody. Stay here.
Don't do nothing.
Go brush that horse, officer.
Them.
Yes, sir.
The crowd came to see a show. We don't want to disappoint them.
I guess they did miss their chance to see John swing by his neck.
Hey, you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
I guess I don't know what I know no more.
And I guess this isn't the time to question either my decisions or yours. Here and now, Colm O'Driscoll's going to get his due. He's cutting in there.
Been eating them pecan trees fifths. I've heard.
Let's go. Quiet.
What's it look like?
Bunch of cops.
Well, how many?
Enough. So what do you think?
Hall's up on the roof. Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast.
Yeah, I guess we faced worse than this before.
Sure. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
So, they got a guy up on the roof overlooking the gallows. Find a way up there, onto one of these verandas, through a building maybe, and get him. And do it silently.
Well, obviously I'm gonna do it silently. I want to see this bastard swing.
Oh, Arthur, here's a ladder. Find a way up to the roof and stop him. I'll go back to Mrs. Adler.
Where's this shooter then? Wow, what we got here? Your boss is gonna swing, I promise.
Sanity. For as long as any of us can remember, it is justice that
Show me that soft underside.
Wasting my time.
yet
Well,
justice
Colm,
itself can at times.
there goes your escape plan.
For sometimes a man is so savage, the only way to deal with him justly is by savagery. Colm O'Driscoll is one such man. He has murdered, tortured, robbed, stolen, raped, and abused for a decade across 5 states, seemingly with impunity. Today, justice catches up with him.
As well you may. I've been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges...
This is not a court! where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out. And your sentence, Colm O'Driscoll, is that you are to be hanged by the neck until you are dead. This is not a task we take lightly. It is not a task we enjoy. But it is a task we must carry out if our civilization is to prosper. Gentlemen, are we ready? Colm O'Driscoll, may God, in his infinite wisdom, have mercy upon your soul. Whenever you are ready.
Now you know how it feels to watch somebody you love die. You ruined my life!
Arthur! If you can hear me, shoot some of these O'Driscolls!
No more badges left to get between us.
I can't get a shot on him!
Got your last same day as Colm O'Driscoll.
Stay with me! Watch out, he's going for you!
I'm gonna be in a moment. I'm gonna make you stop in the name of the law.
Right back at them! Come on!
All right!
Get my name!
This is what happens when you cross the O'Driscolls. Stop! That's an order.
There! By the wagon! We move to the wagon! That's our get-out! Well, we got him.
Let's just get out of here.
Go.
How you get on, Arthur?
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but the whole thing ain't gonna save us.
I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
I guess compared to the entire government, in the end, Colm O'Driscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it's from that Mary.
Mary?
She ain't worth it, Arthur.
Who is?
My dear Arthur, you never showed up. And now, after looking at the newspapers, I understand why. I don't imagine you'll receive this letter, but I, nonetheless, must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you. But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense. But when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything. For everything long ago, and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur, but he is wrestling with a giant. And the giant wins time and again. You've broken my heart again, and I fear I have broken yours. And for that, I will never forgive myself, but you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago when we were both young. Not because I don't like it, but because I care for it far too much, and it reminds me too much of you. I hope one day you will find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years, and I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
Could really use some good meat for this stew. Very good. We were getting low. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
How are you? Bit cold for that get-up, isn't it?
Mr. Morgan, you don't look very well.
I'm not, Reverend. I fear I'm pretty sick.
I'm so sorry.
Hello, Pearson.
You seem well, on the other hand.
Yes, I've stopped all that silly business. I think I'm okay.
Well, that's wonderful news. How?
I don't know. I met a Catholic lady, a nun, and we prayed, and it was lifted. The curse was lifted.
Good.
I can't believe it. Really, I can't. All those years I wasted.
Girl.
don't sleep right. Listen, you see the sky.
All right. Come on. It'll be okay.